Every single one of these names represents a culture, a disregard of human rights, laws, and regulations. We will hold them accountable. Every single person here will get justice. Say her name!
Charizma Jones!
Say her name!
Charizma Jones!
The courts behind us will hear her name. The city will hear their names. And we will hold every single person, every single official accountable. Because there is no reason that there should be black flags behind us.
Talk about it.
He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. No mother, no grandmother. You know, this is a generation we're talking about. We work hard for our kids to have a legacy, to take part in what we provide as productive citizens. A grandmother is here supporting her daughter who lost her daughter. Do y'all not understand what I'm saying? Do you not understand how a family was just robbed of their legacy? This is bigger than a book and case number.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
We're talking about heartbeat. And yes, the same way I'm talking about charisma is the same way I expect accountability and transparency for Anthony Jordan. But I'm going to elevate Charisma's name because they tried to pull the same thing with Mary a few years ago, who needed medical care. And the first thing DOC said was, it was a drug overdose.
Shame.
And then we found out it was because they failed to give her a urine test, a basic test for her medical condition. We are tired. I am not begging. I am demanding that the leadership in New York City step the hell up.
Yes.
I'm demanding that all clergy members, we don't wear these badges for nothing. I'm not saying that you are supposed to lose your access for telling the truth, but my God, they cannot turn away all of us if we stand on the Almighty and be honest about conditions behind the wall.
That's right.
I fear no man.
So you're right.
That doesn't mean it's easy to have this fight all the time, but I fear no man. And that's what we need, community unity, because even if you are fearful of a city agency, together we will win.
Yes.
I'm gonna call up one of my comrades who also has been in this fight around isolation, solitary. And I'm going to bring that comment into this rally because Charisma was isolated. And we know people who are isolated often do not get treatment. They isolated Laylene when she had medical conditions, and then they were caught laughing on tape at her. We know DOC has a barbaric culture. So the next person I want to invite up here is Jerome Wright, co-founder from Hope Voluntary, one of my comrades that is also about speaking the truth. Woo.
Hey. First of all, thank y'all for coming out. The support is wonderful. Listen, this mayor has been in direct contravention of local law 42. That law was supposed to and is supposed to end solitary confinement in New York City. He has done everything he possibly can short of enforcing the law to break it. Now I know we talked about a lot of people here who have died, and that is the ultimate sacrifice. Well, I'm talking about the walking dead that we create every day as long as we keep people isolated and separated in solitary confinement. It is indisputable. Everybody, medical, social, religious, everybody knows that being in solitary confinement leads to mental illness, leads to death and mutilation. So if we don't address this, we all gonna have more deaths because solitary is a death sentence in Rikers Island. We done went from insult to injury to death and torture. The torture has got to stop. We are sending people back to the community broken and ill-equipped to handle themselves because we're not giving them what they need in there. Right. It's not just the medical help they're not getting. There's no mental health being got.
Right.
And you know what's going to happen? On the cover of the news, they're going to put somebody up there like looking like me and saying we did something. But they're not going to tell you that we were discombobulated and totally out of our mind because of treatment we received in jail.
Yes,
talk about it.
That's not going to be in the headline. It's going to be me, the animal, not the animals who caged me, isolated me, broke the law, and broke my body and spirit. They're not the ones that's going to get in trouble. We have to stand together and demand that the governor, who is the lead legal person in this state, make them follow the law. Since July 28, they have done everything to abrogate the implementation of the solitary, implementation of the end of solitary on Rikers Island. Solitary ended, let's make them end it in practice. And the only way we're gonna do that is to call on every elected. You voted for that bill, you supported that bill, and they're laughing in your face, make them be accountable to you.
Right.
Overwhelming majority. Overridden veto. We did everything right, dotted every I, crossed every T, and what did they say? I can't even say it on it. I can't see those words. Because it's a curse word, because that's what they actually said to us. Forget you. We can do what we want. But we're here to tell you now, you can't do what you want. You know why? Because what do we want? Justice! What do we want it?
Now!
And if we don't get it,
organize!
We coming for you. Mayor, follow the law. Governor Hochul, demand that the law be followed. And BOC, get your shit together.
That's right.
Woo! Woo! Thank you so much, Jerome, comrade. We've been in this fight around solitary for years, a decade.